Streetlights blink like they're tired too. Breakfast skip like yesterday's truth. No mirror, just reflection noise. Typing back but saying nothing. Rain stew in the sky won't change. A playlist full of people I'm not, and a fridge humming better than me. I'm still wired, not awake. Heart on line, hope on break. Living scenes with cut dialogue. No applause, just the fog. I'm not lost, I'm unlocated. Logged in but not related. I walk through the city like static. Breathing in digital magic. Still here, still glitching, still glitching. Streetlights blur behind train glass. Moments scroll like broken ads. My name sounds wrong when someone calls, like a voicemail from the past. Used to write down every plan, now I just redraw my hands. The future isn't in my phone, it's somewhere I keep scrolling past. I'm still wired, half signed in. No reset, nowhere to begin. Daylight feels like just a trick. Warmth that never really sticks. I'm in motion without moving. Eyes wide but nothing proven. Every second I'm not gone feels like something I leaned on. Still here, still glitching, still mine. Still here, still glitching, still glitching. Still here, still here, still mine. Still glitching, still glitching. Woke up in a room I didn't choose. Walls whisper in Bluetooth tones. Nothing broken, nothing fixed, just the weight of used to be. A playlist plays the same mistake. I skip but always land too late. Hair still wet from dreams I left undone, like a thought I never sent. Dry toast and a coffee that won't hit. Bills arranged like museum scripts. My fingers type in lowercase like I don't deserve a proper name. I'm wired in, floating through glass. Shadows fall before I pass. Traffic hums its neon prayers, and I keep losing everywhere. Street below like silent film. Headphones on, world goes dim. Inbox full of echo days, all replied in quiet delays. I rehearse my life like borrowed lines. Say I'm fine in different times. People blur and screens align, so I stay logged out but always online. Late nights, burning monitor blue. Sleep forgets what I've been through. Friends type fast but feel far too. You okay? And I type you too. Tired of surviving like a ghost, of walking fast but meaning most. to act inside her head. The silence sells what's left unsaid. Six floors up, the lights don't blink. They stare like secrets wrapped in pink. No messages, no missed calls, just her footsteps down long halls. She's fluent in ignoring noise and faking sleep and choking poison. Every the mirror stage and scene. A lipstick smile that wipes off clean. The city's not asleep, just still. The city's not asleep, just still, waiting for her unpaid will. Streets reflect her underprice, like beauty caught in neon eyes. She trades her time in plastic sleeves for numbers no one really needs. She files herself in folders thin and signs away the day again. Her shoes don't fit, her phone won't ring, but bills and blush and coats still cling. She tastes the world in bending dreams, and dreams in charts and time off legs. She scrolls through strangers just to breathe, finds fiction in what filters lead. The echo from her screen replies, more real than coworkers' eyes. She isn't crying just away. The dawn's a gift she didn't take. Her blinking light inside the train that knows her better than her name. If someone asked her what she sees, she'd point to windows, not the trees. If someone stayed, she'd maybe speak, but no one looks where hours lead. No music swells, no message chimes, just deadlines bent to silent rhymes. She leaves before the lights can fade and makes no sound. She's not afraid. She sells nothing but knows the cost of waking up to feeling lost. Her heels too tight, her grin too wide, a handshake life she can't confide. PowerPoint days, fluorescent nights, she dreams in graphs and legal rights. Practice nods and elevator lies, she's mastered how to not ask why. Lunch at desk with plastic heat, fame stream live from someone's seat. Behind the counter glass, counting coins for time to pass. Her name tag shines beneath all the lights in uniforms that hug too tight. I6 hums with soda fizz. Kids run wild through candy bliss. She smiles in bits, not quite whole. Each shift a page, she doesn't scroll. Clock ticks loud, but hours stall. Receipts curl like paper walls. She watches lovers pay for two and wonders if that's overdue. Wrist stock streams on silent shelves. Prices lives like someone else's. Scans each item, scans herself as if a barcode hides her well. The camera blinks, but no one sees. She laughs in codes and policies. Her break room smells of metal steam. Lunch packed like a distant dream. She times her breath between alerts, avoids reflections that might hurt. The screen says thank you, come again, but no one's ever asked her name. She used to hum or write in books, now pens feel foreign in her look. She types in passwords she forgets and wears small smiles like unpaid debts. Neon codes her way back home through windows full of goods alone. A seat by strangers, silence loud. She melts into the moving crowd. Her phone vibrates but stays untouched. It knows the things she misses much. Messages read like distant calls from people past fluorescent halls. She counts her steps, avoids the cracks. Routine stacked like grocery racks. She carries home the light she faked and folds it till the edges break. Dinner's small, the night is still. She opens windows just to feel the breeze. Says little stars don't talk, but sometimes lights across still walk. She brushes teeth like it's a task. No questions left she wants to ask. She sets alarm, ignores the time and hopes tomorrow's less a mime. No climax, no cinematic cue, just daily scenes the world sees through. Yet even in this quiet frame, she's not erased, she has a name. The city's bread still fogs the bricks. My mirror lies, but I still stare at someone half of halfway there. I dress in silence, count the clicks between the lights and traffic tricks. I take the train and lose my face among reflections none replace. I mouth the song I never liked, pretend the rhythm fits my life. Check my phone for words not sent, regret the ones I never meant. I walk through doors that know my name, but never speak it quite the same. I clock in like a fading dot and give the hours all I've got. Emails blink like little fires. I skim the smoke, delete desires. Lunch is quiet, chair too cold. I eat the past before it molds. I used to write in empty lines, now everything's in auto signs. My smile feels like a borrowed thing that fits but doesn't mean a thing. I nod through noise, I fake replies. I let small duties tranquilize. And when the ceiling hums too loud, I let my thoughts just float around. Sometimes I feel I'm not in skin, but stitched to air and built-in grin. My steps are clear, but never mind. They trace a path I won't define. I read the clock like tarot cards, guessing if I'll fall too hard, I plan escape in muted tones, then tight reports like polished bones. My heels remind me I exist, they echo in fluorescent mist. The bathroom stall becomes a fort where I remember then distort. I don't cry much, but when I do, it's often shaped like things I knew, like lavender or subway rain that smelled like joy but left a stain. Evening comes in screenlight hues, I swipe through truths I'll never use. A stranger's voice inside my feed knows what I lost, not what I need. I walk back home without a song, but tap the beat where I belong. Unlock the door, remove the day, and found myself in quiet gray. I boil water, brush my hair, fold my thoughts with practiced care. The stars are there but feel alone, I sit and think in second tone. There is no end, no grand reveal, just one more night I try to feel. Not brave, not loud, not even sane, just someone walking through the rain. Asking more than time to fill. The day moves on, and so do I. No reason clear, no need to try. insist I still exist. I don't belong, but I exist. I press my name into the mist. You don't have to know I'm there, but I was, and I still care. So if these steps don't leave a mark, and no one sings me in the dark, let the silence still insist. I don't belong, but I exist. I used to call you without doubt, from payphones lit like fallen stars. Now all my words get typed then paused, and left unsent in midnight bars. I don't know why I still replay the way you laughed then walked away. But every light above the street still echoes where our shadows meet. I'm still driving through the echoes of a song we never named, passing corners full of silence. Every street light looks the same. You forgot me in the rear view, but the night still calls me back, and I'm dancing with the feeling that we left along the tracks. You wore a jacket red and torn, like you were fleeing from the scene. I never said it out in words, but I was always 17. The rain begins like old regret, too late to change, too soon to forget. But when it hits the vinyl seats, I swear I hear your heartbeat. I'm still driving through the echoes of a song we never named, passing corners full of silence. Every street light looks the same. You forgot me in the rear view, but the night still calls me back, and I'm dancing with the feeling that we left along the tracks. Let the records skip their sorrow, let the highways lose their names. If you find me in tomorrow, don't explain, don't speak, just stay. I'm still driving through the echoes of a song we never named, passing corners full of silence. Every street light looks the same. You forgot me in the rear view, but the night still calls me back, and I'm dancing with the feeling that we left along the tracks. The neon fades, but not your face, and time just parks in empty space. If I forget the way you kissed, would I still know I once exist? I open windows to the breeze, not searching, just letting it be. A leaf escapes across the floor, like something I don't miss no more. People pass with steady shoes, every step they're kinda true, but I don't follow, I not behind, I'm just ahead. I hear a bell from somewhere far, not meant for me, but still I start to think of roads I didn't take and how I learned from each mistake. No final draft, no polished truth, just pages weathered into proof. I turn them slow but never fold. I walk through heat, I walk through cold. I walk on air I cannot name, not chasing joy, not dodging shame. A rhythm born from something real, not made to win, just made to feel. And even if the sky turns red, I'm not behind, I'm just ahead. They thought I'd break or lose my spark, but I found power in the marks. The ones that stay, the ones that sting. They shaped my voice, they made it sing. I walk on air I cannot name, not chasing joy, not dodging shame. A rhythm born from something real, not made to win, just made to feel. And even if the sky turns red, I'm not behind, I'm just ahead.